On behalf of Trustwave Government Solutions and CARAHCAST, we would like to welcome you to today's podcast, Fight Cybercrime with X-Ray Vision, where Steve Baer, America's CTO at Trustwave Government Solutions, will discuss the industry's best preventative and detective tools under a world-class managed services umbrella with unrivaled global threat intelligence.
Thanks very much. All right, it's a pleasure to be with you guys today. We're going to spend some time, hopefully, having an engaging dialogue around visibility into cybercrime, right? And X-ray vision it really comes down to that fundamental notion that you got to be able to see what's going on, right? See through walls, see around corners, right? And have some kind of superpower to really help you fight the adversaries, right? Or at least have enough intelligence, right? And enough of an ace in the hole to stop the bad guys, or stop at least the preemptive attack, so you know what's going on. And that really comes down to visibility. And so we'll spend a lot of time talking about that, about the services that we offer, about cybercrime in general, and sort of what's happening out there in the world. We'll give you a Trustwave overview, right? We'll talk about the threat landscape. Then we're going to spend some time talking about what you're doing about it, really, quite frankly, the people, process, technology, right? Where to get your arms around it. We'll talk about tools and technology. And then we'll talk about managed detection and response, or what we call MDR. And then following it back up with two tools that will also help you get your arms back around that situational awareness of cybercrime. So let's begin with who's Trustwave, right? We're a globally recognized company. We've been in the business for over 25 years. We know cybercrime, right? We have incident responders on every continent. We have operations and security researchers on around the globe that really do nothing but understand cybercrime. We probably do more digital forensics and incident response than about any other company out there. And because of that, that gives us that telemetry, that inside baseball secret sauce, if you will, what's going on, right? The who and the what and the how of cybercrime activity. And so that helps us respond when we're monitoring or managing the technology for an end client. That gives us that better ability to make sense of what those threats are, right? And then correspondingly respond and kill them before they become an incident to your company. We see threats all the time, right? And threats change daily. And the adversary changes. As soon as a tactic becomes widespread and a countermeasure starts to get built upon blocking and tackling for that given attack vector, the bad guys change their tactics, right? And so this is just a smattering of some of the things we see out there in the wild, right? But the problem doesn't go away. And oftentimes the adversary begins from a country where it's technically not illegal to hit an American institutions. It's probably encouraged. It's probably someone's side hustle, quite frankly. You do this by day, and by night, you do whatever else you want and make a little money for yourself, right? The tactics have been around for a long time. The tactics always get updated, and you see new, interesting ways to do bad things. But the problem is pervasive, right? And so on the defensive side, most organizations in CISOs, InfoSec, IT risk, whatever we call ourselves these days, you got to be right all the time to stop this stuff. And you got to know where these threats are coming from and what to do about them.